We build some incredible things, massive cargo ships cutting through the ocean, or sprawling city skylines. But as our friend Ayan is about to find out, human engineering often sits in the shadow of the effortless masterpieces nature puts up in the sky every single day. To understand how a poet captures this rivalry, we explore the Class 6 Blossoms English textbook, Lesson 3, and its central poem, The Rainbow. The poem opens, "Boats sail on the rivers, and ships sail on the seas." In Bengali, "Nauka nodite pashe, ar jahaj pashe shagore." Then, looking up, "But clouds that sail across the sky are prettier than these." Clouds become nature's superior vessels. Humans spend immense effort constructing boats and ships to cross water safely, yet floating vapor, driven entirely by the wind, is described as more beautiful than anything we launch from a dock. Picture the largest suspension bridge you've ever seen, heavy steel cables and massive concrete pillars stretching across a wide river. It is an impressive feat of design. The poem acknowledges this structural beauty in the second stanza. "There are bridges on the rivers, as pretty as you please." The author admits that human architecture has its own aesthetic appeal, but human bridges are limited by gravity and material. They need steel and anchors in mud. A rainbow spans the entire horizon instantly, made of nothing but sunlight hitting water droplets. The final 4 lines resolve this. "But the bow that bridges heaven and overtops the trees and builds a road from earth to sky is prettier far than these." The word nest adds context. Overtops means lie above. The rainbow is presented as superior because of its scale. It physically dominates the landscape, starting from the ground, arching over the tallest trees, and creating an optical path to the sky. Human bridges cross rivers. Nature's bridge spans the atmosphere. Appreciating the imagery of the poem is the first step, but the actual construction of these ideas relies on specific grammar rules found throughout the textbook. We verify the poem's comparisons in Activities 1 and 2. When Activity 1 asks what clouds are prettier than, it points to Option 2, boats and ships. In Activity 2, we note that boats and ships are less beautiful than clouds. To map these relationships, we use the chart in Activity 4. On the left, we place subjects like boats and clouds, and on the right, we match them to their locations, on the rivers or bridges heaven. Let's step away from the rainbow for a moment and imagine standing on a dark seashore at night. You can see the stars, but you can only feel the sea breeze. Activity 6A helps us organize this environment by what we can measure. Under countable nouns, we list things we can tally, like stars or friends. Under uncountable nouns, we list forces we cannot count individually, like breeze or sea. Activity 6B introduces groups and concepts. A group of ships is a fleet, a collective noun. Things we cannot touch but know exist, like wisdom or honesty, are abstract nouns. Organizing the world into these different noun categories helps a student separate physical objects from the intangible qualities or groups they belong to. Now we use these categories to write. Activity 8A asks for a 60-word paragraph about a rainbow, using hints like the time of day, the condition of the sky, and its colors. Following those prompts, we can write, "Late in the afternoon, the rain finally stopped. Against the clear, cloudless sky, a magnificent rainbow appeared." Identifying these specific parts of speech provides the vocabulary needed to describe the natural world. Next time you see a rainbow, try spotting the countable objects and the abstract feelings it brings. Thanks for watching.